Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy you're here today. Today we're going to be decorating my dining room for spring and I'm so excited to do this. It's a perfect day here in Ontario, Canada. It's about plus 14 and the sun's been shining on and off, so it just really inspired me to do some spring decorating in the dining room. And I'm just showing you an overview of the space right now. And I love a lot of the main pieces in the dining room, so I don't plan on switching out this pin board or the amazing grace sign. I just want to add some nice touches for spring just to make the space feel lighter and fresher. So I just want to show you just some of the areas that we will be decorating. And this dining room, I just have 2 chairs in it right now. Typically it can seat 6, this table, but I just like how open and airy it feels just with the 2 chairs. And for the majority of the time it's just me and my husband, so I just really like the minimal look for spring. So let's get started and make this space nice and light and airy. So the first thing that I wanted to refresh in this room was the curtains, and the ones I had hanging, I love them, they're so beautiful, but I just thought it would be really nice to have something more sheer and white. So I did pick up these curtains from HomeSense and they were really inexpensive, and I just like how light they are and they just let in so much of that natural light. And I just thought just having something a little bit more white and sheer would just make this feel a little bit more springy in here. So I really liked how these looked, and I'm just tying them back. My mother-in-law actually made me these curtain tie backs, and I just think they're so beautiful and simplistic, and I just wanted to let more of that sun in. So I just tied the curtains back. So that's how they look, all hung up and tied back. And I just love that sunshine coming in. It's just been so nice. It's been really dreary and overcast and cold here, so it just felt so nice to have that natural light coming in. So I'm just going to add this lamb's ear wreath to my pin board. I just tied a rope around it, and then I'm just tucking it behind the pin board just to hold the wreath in place. And I've had this wreath for quite a few years now, and I just think it's something that is classic and I usually bring out every spring and summer. I was shopping at the Dublin Mercantile, and if you've watched any of my videos, you might have seen me shop there before. And I found this ornate piece, and it was only $10, and I just fell in love with it. I thought it was so beautiful, and I just thought by adding this to the wreath, it would add some more visual interest, and it just makes it a unique piece. And I really liked how the cream from that brought out the amazing grace white writing, as well as the detail around the pin board in white. So I really thought it was beautiful, and for $10 I thought that was such a good deal. Now I'm going in with this white vase, and I just added these little bunny tails to the vase, and I just love how light and airy they are. And I've had those bunny tails for quite a while, as well as the vase. And then I have this little Michael's pedestal, and to that I'm adding this little wood bunny. I think he's so cute. I just love the twine around his neck, as well as those 2 little wood beads. And then on the other side I'm adding this love sign, and I've also had this for quite a few years, and that was also a purchase from Winners. I really like how simple this area looks now, and just by adding a few touches, it can just make the space look so different. And I just like the natural colors just with the woods and the whites and the grays. I'm just going to wipe my table down. I'm going to use my Norwex cloths. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Norwex, but their cloths are all microfiber and they're amazing. All you need is water and the cloths, and you will not have any streaks on any of your glass. And I will link my Norwex shopping link if you are interested in any of their products, but I just love the fact that it's just water and the cloths, and you can just achieve such a beautiful streak-free finish on all your glass surfaces with it. I love adding table runners to my displays, and this table runner I've had for many years, and it's just really neutral, so I like the fact that it can go with any kind of decor that you're using, but I really tend to use it in the spring and summer. And then to the runner, I'm going to add these placemats. Again, these were from HomeSense or Winners. That's where the majority of my decor does come from. And I have 6 of them, but I just wanted a table setting for 4. So I just placed those down, and I love just that neutral look that the runner and the placemats give. These iridescent white chargers are from Michaels, and I did get these last year, but I did see them again at Michaels this year, and I know they have a buy one get one free sale on right now, and I think they were around $4.99 each. And then these plates were a find from this year. I got them from Zehrs, which is just a local supermarket here in Canada. And I just love that green color. I think they're just so fresh and beautiful for spring. And they almost have a speckled look to them, so they kind of remind me of an Easter egg. And I just really love that green color. I think it just goes really well. And to me, green is almost a neutral, just because you can pair it with any color and it just looks so fresh. I wanted something really simple for the center of the table and something that wasn't too high. So I got this lamb's ear garland, and I like the fact that it does tie into the wreath behind me. And I just added that to the center of the table. And again, I really wanted to pull in a lot of greens for spring. And then to that, I added in these beautiful white flowers. These were also from Michaels, and they were $6.99 each. But again, it was buy one, get one free. And they are quite large. So I thought these were a great find also. And I see these every spring at Michaels. These natural wooden Easter eggs were a really fun find this year, and I just loved how simple they were, but I think they just add a lot to the tablescape, and I thought just by adding one to every plate, it would just add a little bit of that Easter into the spring decor. And I don't typically go all out for Easter and spring. I just feel like after Christmas and having so much decor up that I want things a little bit simpler. And I find it's a lot easier to clean a space when you don't have too much going on. So I thought those just added the perfect little touch to the table. Moving over to my ladder here, I found this basket at Value Village, and it was super inexpensive, so I just tied that onto the ladder. And then I wanted to add some tulips to this space, and I thought these white ones were just so beautiful, so I just tucked those into the basket. Moving over to this little table, I just added some greenery, and then this just little mister. I think it's so cute. That was from Winners too. I've had that for many years, and I just like that simplistic touch it adds. I love decorating this table behind the sofa. There's Holstein having a little rest. And I found this bird cage at the Dublin Mercantile this year. It was on a major clearance. And I thought this would just be so pretty for spring and summer. And I had this garland, and I thought it would be really nice just to tuck it into the bird cage, just to add a little bit of greenery to this. And it has some little mini white flowers on it, and I think it's just so beautiful for spring. So I was just tucking this into the bird cage. It was a little bit tricky, just because the top doesn't open. There's just this small little opening to kind of tuck it into. So I just placed that in there, and then I was just kind of trying to fluff it up and just fill out that space a little bit better with it. I had this really cute bird, and I thought, why not put a bird in here just because it is a bird cage? So I just had to maneuver that in also, just because the little opening there is quite small and this bird is a little bit bigger. But I just really like how it looks in this space, and I just think it adds that perfect touch of spring and summer. And I just really like how big this piece is, and then I also added in this little nest. I would love to know in the comments if you guys have started decorating for spring or Easter. I know it's just the beginning of March, but I know sometimes March can feel like such a long month, and it's just nice because March does feel like, you know, spring is just around the corner. So I'm just curious if any of you have started your spring decor and what the weather's like where you are. Like I said, today is 14, so it feels so nice. And oh, there's a little clip of Holstein. He's just my little supervisor. I know one of my subscribers said everything has to go through Holstein's approval, and she's so right. And he was just having a little snack here. His favorite snack is cheese. I don't give him very much of it just because I know it's so fatty and not good for him. But he was such a good little boy today, so I just gave him a few little pieces of that as a treat. And he does need to go for a haircut, but he's going in a few weeks for that. Moving to the bottom of this sofa table, I had this window cut out. It was from Facebook Marketplace actually, and I just love the simplicity of it and that it's gray and it's so neutral. And then I had this really pretty basket. To me, it kind of reminds me of a picnic basket. So I placed that, and then I had this gray tea towel. I just tucked that into the basket. And then I also had a few of these chargers left over, so I thought maybe I'll place one in the basket just because it kind of looks like you're going for a picnic. I wish I would have had a green plate to place in there as well, but I didn't, so I just added a eucalyptus stem just to bring in some more of that green to the bottom. I thought it would really be pretty to put in this hat. This was from my bridal shower. We had a tea party theme, and my sister actually surprised me with it for my bridal shower and ordered me that. And I just think it's so beautiful, and I just love how the space turned out. Again, it's very simple, and sometimes I think simple is just really pretty. It doesn't have to be overstated, and I feel like my style is more simplistic, especially for spring and summer. I don't like to have too much around. I like everything to look really nice and fresh and clean. And I just think the natural wood tones with the greens just really have that spring vibe about them. I just wanted to take a minute to thank everybody for being here and for being so kind and supportive. I'm so grateful to each and every one of you. I so look forward to hearing from you every week in the comment section. I feel like I've really made some really nice friendships, and it's just so nice being around women that are so supportive of other women. That's so nice, and I feel like the world can be a mean place sometimes, and it's just so nice to be surrounded by so much love. And I really feel like I do have the best subscribers. You all mean so much to me, and I pray for each and every one of you. And I really feel like we do need to think about things we say before we say them, because we never know what someone's going through or anything like that. So it's really important to practice kindness, and even for myself, we all need to practice kindness. So I just want to say I'm so appreciative for each and every one of you, and you're all in my prayers all the time. I really hope you've enjoyed this video. It was so much fun making it. I'm just so looking forward to spring and sitting out on the porch and just long walks with Holstein. It's just felt like a really long winter. I'm sure for a lot of people it has. So spring is around the corner. I just can't wait to see all the flowers bloom and just all the beauty that comes with spring and summer. So again, thank you so much for being here. I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. If you are new to my channel, I would love it if you'd subscribe and give this video a like, and I will see you at the next video, friends. God bless.